All right, everyone, welcome back. We are here in step number one. We're going to go into your goals. I'm excited. I am thrilled to be a part of your journey and to learn more about what your goals are. So, we're going to talk about them. We're going to give you the opportunity to use your journal. You were afforded a journal to upload in our welcome section. So make sure you have that available for you throughout our time and all of our steps. We're going to utilize it certainly in step number one with our goals. So get your journal together, get it out, and let's jump right into step number one. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. Just wanted you to be aware of that. You'll have plenty of visuals. We'll walk through the entire process of setting your goals. Um, we'll also have with us the opportunity for you to take notes as we talk about certain areas within your goals. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and share, my story. I want to create visuals for you, so I'll start sharing my screen now. But I'm going to start with my story. I always think it's important for you to kind of have a understanding of where I was and where I am today, and what's helped me to be successful in this particular space. So I started in 2011 a company called Cox Career Pathways, and Cox Career Pathways, and it still is a resume writing and career coaching business. During that time, I gotten certified as a career coach and a resume writer, and that was my background in career services and workforce development. Essentially, seeing the need to really help people market their skill sets as they apply for opportunities, and whether it be jobs or internships. And over time, the space became crowded. For me, I said, I'm one of thousands of people that provide this same level of service. Plus, I can recall times driving 2 hours for $100. It was worth it for me because I was really helping people market their skills and ultimately getting jobs. But it really did take a toll on me. And I said, it's becoming a crowded space. I saw several professionals just really providing the same service even without a certification. So you imagine thousands became hundreds of thousands of people in that same space. Well, I said, what way can I actually separate myself a lot more and really create something that is more high level? In 2018, I thought about it and took action. I built a hub called Search Simplified. And that really allowed me to remove myself partly from a crowded space in the career coaching and resume writing venue to more of a hub environment where I can actually grow community members in both the job seeker space and both the employer space. And over time, it really grew. I was able to add new employers, great employers to our community, also job seekers, fantastic job seekers who were getting careers through our platform. And then, later, as I was growing our community, partnerships developed. I've built first partnership. And from that partnership is where I said, wow, this is actually what I envisioned and what I dreamed of. Now, I didn't realize that through this partnership over time that I can actually profit and actually make this a very extremely profitable revenue generating hub. So a couple $100 were coming in. I didn't necessarily connect the dots where it was coming from. But through a partnership with one of our affiliate partners, they actually were paying me a commission because of the large base of community members that were accessing their jobs. And through that partnership over time, as I grew my community, my revenue grew. So a couple hundred became thousands. And this was passive money. This was our community growing. I'd wake up and I look at a dashboard and what was a couple hundred became thousands. Today we're at 13,000 a month, just under 13,000 a month. And really thinking about, I'd already developed what I'm going to teach you and not realized it. So I became a student. At that point, I said, what are ways that I can actually, multiply the work that I'm doing now, continue to scale and be effective and efficient. And I can proudly say that as of today, I'm still a student. Our passive income in 2021 quadrupled. At this point, I knew I had to give back. And I said, if I can teach the same concepts to every entrepreneur out there, I've got to get this in their hands. Because if you think about it, if you're an entrepreneur with your own business, it's a no-brainer. Passive income, earning money in your sleep really is a no-brainer. So you think about someone like me who started my businesses, and I can be as transparent as possible and say that I started using my credit cards. This was money that I didn't have, that wasn't generated through my jobs. This was borrowed money on a credit card to launch my businesses and to be successful. But imagine if I can teach you to have passive income coming in your sleep that affords you to not have to rely on a credit card. When I actually started earning passive income consistently each month, I was able to do a couple things. I was able to eliminate debt. I had a Discover credit card, zero balance now. I used PayPal to leverage some of the work that I was doing, zero balance. It also allows you to live the life that you deserve on your terms. So we're going to go right into our goals, but I love this. If you think about 50 Cent, many of you may not know him, many of you do, you may not be a fan or not. I love what he said. He said, you're not making money until you're making money while you're not working. You've got to be on autopilot. I love it. So when we look at step number 1 and explore our goals, we're going to create an action plan to achieve your personal and your business goals. We'll cover areas of your business needed to build affiliate partnerships and maximize approvals. Because when you set up your platform, your hub, you're essentially putting yourself in front of large organizations that will need to determine if you are a good fit for their community. So we're going to cover exactly what you need to do to be approved. Now, the first question I jump into right away is, what do you want? And I ask that of hundreds of people on a regular basis. What is it that you want? Do you want to get more customers? Are you looking for more visibility? Is that really it? Is that what you really want? What do you really want? I can sit here for minutes. I can sit here for hours. Probably couldn't sit here for hours. I'll say minutes. But I could sit here and I could just wait for you to respond to that question. Because again, what is it that you really want? And you can see the first question is, what do you want? You might say right away what you want, but is that what you really want? What are you doing right now in your business? And what is your ultimate goal? Why are you even here with us today? Why are you doing what you do? Is it that you want to achieve success? Do you want to grow your business? Or is it that you want freedom? If you think about what your customers want, they'll want something. They'll want something tangible, and you want something tangible. But imagine you're trying to help your customers and you haven't thought about it, what it is you want. Do you want to be free? Do you want to be able to live the lifestyle that you deserve on your own terms? Is that what you really want? What kind of lifestyle do you want? Do you want to work part-time and still have passive income coming in consistently? Do you want to work 40 hours a week and say, you know what? I absolutely do not work weekends, but this is on my terms. We can help you get there. What are your business goals? Do you have targets? Who is your target audience? Let's look at your company, your business. Have you well defined who your target audience is? We know who ours is. At Upskilled Academy, we focus on people who are working professionals. I believe that working professionals are in prime position to leverage their business with any costs. If you've got income coming in and you're saving a portion of that toward your business, you're already in position to do well. And you don't have to be a working professional, but just like me, I was working full time, but also maintaining a business that was growing because I had the flexibility in it. And I actually also had income coming in that was supporting my bills and my everyday lifestyle. So when I was able to really, put money aside to build my business and everything from my website to the cost of just running a business, that came from, my earnings. Yes. And I also, through the hard lessons, use a credit card, but I didn't have to. So who is your target audience? Who do you focus on in your business? Is that clear? What's your mission statement? So here in front of you, we're actually going to take a look at a few. We're going to look at Walmart's first. Walmart's mission is to save people money so they can live better. Simple. Walmart's mission is to save people money so they can live better. When I go in Walmart, when I see their items, I can easily just connect with their mission. They're here to save me money so I can have the essentials that I need to live better. And that can be anything from water, food, clothes, other products. They're at a reasonable cost so that I can have my daily functions, daily essentials. Let's look at Microsoft's mission. Microsoft's mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. Think about Microsoft. Does that resonate when you think about Microsoft? It does. They empower people and organizations to achieve more. Now, you may not have ever heard of this third company, Mediavine. They're a close partner of ours, but their mission is, as your exclusive full-service ad management partner, Mediavine does the heavy lifting so you can focus on what you do best, creating amazing content. And when you look at these three mission statements, don't you see where they're providing some service which frees you up and allows you to do what you do best or need? So they're meeting your needs and their mission statement, and they're articulating that, and it's clear and it's concise. So what's your mission statement? Maybe your mission is to empower so that your audience can, and you fill in the blanks. Is your mission statement visible? Does it resonate with those who go to your website or access your products or your services? What is your mission statement? What are your core values? Have you written your core values down? Are they visible on your website? If you don't have them written and you are thinking about what they are in your head, the question is, are you actually living them out? Are you living out your core values? You might have core values as, amazing customer service, putting people first, servitude attitude. Those are your core values, right? But those are in your head if you don't have it anywhere. And oftentimes you may say, am I actually living out my core values? Because you don't have it visually anywhere. It's not present on your website. Think about what your core values are. And you've got your journal, write them out. Now, when you think about your goals, we're going to go to the basics. Many of you have used SMART goals before, but what are really SMART goals? We'll go into each one, but each letter serves its own function. The S, let's be specific. When you set your goals, whatever they are, be clear, specific, so that your goals are easier to achieve. Your goals should be measurable. So the M in measurable, your goals can be tracked, allowing you to see your progress. They also tell you when a goal is complete. Your goals should be actionable. Are you able to take action to achieve the goal? Actionable goals ensure the steps to get there are within your control. Realistic. Avoid unnecessary stress and frustration by making the goal realistic. Time bound. A date helps us stay focused and motivated, inspiring us and providing something to work toward. So let's go into your business legs. And then what I call business legs, these are the services you offer that keep your business standing, and more importantly, are the multiple streams of income that will ultimately help you scale and not depend on a single source of income. Just like you can't run with one leg, you can't rely on one business leg to efficiently run your business. Think about this for a minute. If I were to stand up and hop on one leg, you do not want me to stand up right now. I'm not going to do it. But if I stood up and got on one leg and you said to me, let's race. And you said, look, the winner gets $100. It's a great chance I'm not going to win that on one leg. So the more legs that I have my 2 legs. And hypothetically speaking, we want as many legs as possible to support our foundation. When we rely on one leg, we find ourselves in those challenging situations. You think about the pandemic in 2020 and businesses that collapsed, the businesses that weren't able to sustain themselves. Maybe they were driven off of one leg. Maybe their foundation was really all in one area, and they weren't able to pivot easily, or more importantly, have multiple streams of income coming in at any given time. So what are your business legs? Let's write them out. Do you provide events as a stream of income? Do you offer courses? Maybe affiliate marketing will be a huge leg that you offer within your organization, and it will. What are your business legs? What are your goals for each one as well? So when you write out those legs, your multiple streams of income, maybe you have an e-commerce store as well. Maybe that's another leg. What are your goals? Just write out anything that you can think of that are goals for any of your legs, each of your legs. So again, our business legs are multiple sources of income. All of your business legs should be operational, not requiring you to rely on one source of income in the event there are setbacks. What are your financial goals? Let's talk about that. Now that you've identified your business legs, how much do you want to earn per month for each leg, per year? So you might say, I host events, I host courses, I have an e-commerce store, affiliate marketing is now going to be a part of my business legs. Think about how much you want to earn. Set a goal. How much do you want to earn each month for each of your legs? Now think about on a yearly basis. How much do you want to earn yearly for your business legs? When you have a visual of what you hope to accomplish and what your goals are, you're more likely to accomplish those goals. Now, I got to cover a few basic rules that will help propel you to the next level. And the first thing is your mindset. You've got to replace your negative thoughts with more productive thoughts. If you start thinking, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, change that into, I can do this, and I am not going to let anything stop me from being successful because I am good enough. Now, repeat this new thought to yourself repeatedly throughout the day. Perseverance. Many of you may not have read any of Malcolm Gladwell's books. My favorite of his is Outliers. Wonderful book, great takeaways. One of the takeaways for me was when he talked about how much time it takes to be really good at something. He defined that as 10,000 hours. And it's not necessarily that, I'm going to go and time myself and the amount of time specific that's going to take me to be really good at what I'm doing. That's not my takeaway. My takeaway is that I've got to put in the effort. I've got to put in the work it takes to be successful and to live the life that I truly desire. So yes, I'm just under 13,000 a month at this point. My goal, as I mentioned, is to double that, quadruple it. But I've got to put in the work. I can't get reliant on what I am making now. People give up right before they reach success. Maybe you know someone who's given up at 9,500 hours and they just said, you know what, it's too much. But think about this. You got to 9,500 hours. You got to 9,500 hours. Why not keep going? But we give up right before we reach the peak. Here's something that's important. There's no guru that's going to sit there and just do all this for you. I'm going to teach you this, but I'm not going to be able to, walk you step by step beyond a certain point. You have to take action. You take everything that we talk about, make it make sense for you, and don't overthink it. Just do it. Take action. Accountability. Get an accountability partner. Telling someone else about your goals and what you want to accomplish in your life can help hold you accountable for your actions toward achieving those goals. Get an accountability partner. Have people in your life that are going to help push you to where you want to be. Now, you are absolutely going to need a boss schedule. You are a boss and you will need a boss schedule if you don't already have one. So when you think about your Monday through Sunday, what does that look like? If you're one of those who are working full time and you're trying to find ways to to really build in your business, how do you do it? How do you look at your Monday through Sunday? What does that look like? Maybe it is that on, certain days of the week, you wake up a certain time in the morning and you dedicate an hour or two to your business in the morning. If you're working full time, you can carve out maybe some time in your lunch break, maybe an hour in your lunch break. You're able to carve out that time for your business. And then if you're, someone like myself, you've got a family, how do you balance that? Well, maybe it is that you actually are able to, spend that time that you need with your family and then carve out a couple hours before you go to bed. But give yourself a schedule and think about what each day looks like in your schedule. And maybe it is that you give yourself a day off during the week. You don't, Sundays, I don't do anything. You might say that to yourself because you've given yourself ample enough time Monday through Saturday. But it's visual, you have it in front of you, and it can help hold you accountable. So you're going to write out your boss schedule. My friends, I'm extremely excited to work with you to see where you're going to go with your business. And I'll see you in the next one.